So I started White History Month this month. It's the first time we ever had it. And the reason I started it.
You started?
Yes. July 1 to the whole month is White History Month. And the reason that I started it is because we have so-called Black History Month, we have Women History Month, we have Mexican History Month, we have Japanese History Month, we have Homosexual History Month, the whole month of June. We have something called Kwanzaa, even at Christmas time for Black people. And I was thinking one day, we're losing that appreciation for white Americans because if there were no white folks, there would be no America. And we will all be stuck somewhere else. And so whenever they mention white history, it's in such a negative way, right? And it shows a lack of appreciation. And then white people are afraid to speak up for fear of being called racist. And so I thought, you know, we got to show appreciation because we're losing America. And so I picked July because July just feels white. You know, it's like in the air, it's everywhere.
With all that heat, it feels white.
It just feels white. You can feel it in your bones.
I gotta get out of here.
But 7 years ago, I started White History Month. Are you aware of that?
I heard something about it. I'm not too familiar with it though. That was 7 years ago.
Yeah. And so July is White History Month. Every July we celebrate the month of July, White History Month. And the reason I did it in July is that July just feels white. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
It's summer.
It's summer, 4th of July. Come on. That's
vacation time, relaxing time. That's so white. And so
going out on boats.
Right. And so, and another reason I started because I think that it's horrible in the way that the people of color are destroying white history. The people who made the country great, they're destroying, especially after that attack upon America by Black Lives Matter, they're destroying statues and monuments and books and everything that remind us of who made the country so great and why. And so I want to remind the people in the month of July and always that white people made the country. These people who are destroying it, they haven't made a country good anywhere in the world. They're all trying to come here because we're a Christian nation founded by white people, and yet we're allowing them to come in and destroy. It's like inviting someone into your home, your family member or friend, come and stay for a minute, and they destroy your household. They take over and destroy it. I just don't think we need to sit back and just do nothing about it. So that's why I started White History Month.
So you're saying all of the good stuff is white?
Yes.
So you don't like black people?
No, I love black people.
Do you think they're worse than white people?
There's a bear shit in the woods. I started July as White History Month.
Oh, okay.
The whole July is dedicated to appreciating what white Americans have done as far as they founded the greatest country on this side of heaven. They made it possible for other people to come here of all races. What do you think about White History Month?
I don't think that the white man needs a history month. I think that.
But it's not just for the white man, it's for all white people.
Well, I mean, white people, listen, I love white people. I love all people. But I feel like white people, they I don't want to say this the right way, they're always there.
Will you celebrate White History Month with me in July?
Absolutely not.
Did you know that I started White History Month in July?
I might have heard some crazy shit like that before.
And you know why I did it for July, right?
Why?
July just feels white.
You fucking hilarious.
Do you know, we started White History Month. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
July is White History Month now. We started this year for the first time. And it's just been amazing at the people's response to the idea of White History Month. when you hear me say that, what's the first thing you think and feel about it?
Well, I mean, you know, my immediate reaction to it is to sort of chuckle because, of course, I think I know why you're doing it.
Yeah.
And you're doing something that conservatives rarely do, which is you're sort of playing the game of the left in order to take them on.
And another reason that I did is because they have so-called Black History Month, Women History Month, Mexican History Month, Japanese History Month, Homosexual History Month, everybody History Month but white folks. And I said that it was white folks who started this country, who founded this country, who created the Constitution. And anytime you hear about white history or American history, it's in a negative way now. It makes you want to hate the white people rather than appreciate them. And so I started so that we could be reminded of the people who made this possible, how great this country is. And I've noticed that it kind of awakened people. They're shocked, like, yeah, that's right. Because they're afraid, white people are afraid to bring up white history for fear of being called racist. And black people and others don't bring it up because either they don't know it or they hate white people or they don't want to do it. And I'm concerned that if we don't be reminded of the people who made it possible and how great this country is, we're going to lose the country.
Yeah, so a lot of my work in recent years has been aimed at zooming into this very point by telling a little different story of America that happens to be true. I'll give you an example. So the left has been very clever about taking the crimes of America, right, and pushing them on the founding. The founders did it.
Yeah.
Now, you would think if you read most textbooks that the vast system of plantation slavery throughout the American South, 4 million slaves at its peak, this was created by the founding. The truth of it is, in the founding, there weren't a whole lot of plantations.
That's right.
The agriculture in the South was very diversified. It was right around the year 1800 when the cotton gin was invented that cotton became king cotton.
Right.
Right? So it wasn't until the 1820s that you began to have really a network of plantations throughout the South. And isn't it interesting that in the 1820s, a new political party founded happened to name itself the Democratic Party,
right,
that became the champion of the slave plantation and the plantation owners. And this wasn't just the Southern Democrats, the Northern Democrats and the Southern Democrats worked together.
Yeah.
Lincoln knew this. So now the left now, because they know it too, they're like, listen, we don't want the blame to fall on the Democratic Party, so let us push it back further
I saw that. That's
and
amazing.
let's nail the founders.
Yeah.
It's a big lie.
Were you aware of that?
No.
You didn't know about the George Floyd thing?
I know about George Floyd, but
You didn't know they had put
I didn't know they put a statue of George Floyd.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I didn't even know that. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that.
So happy Men's History Month, happy White History Month.
Thank you.
You married?
I'm not married. I'm a single dad.
You know, how many kids you have?
I have 2 kids. My daughter's 7, and her brother's my stepson. He just turned 19.
And are they white?
My daughter is, and my stepson is mixed.
Oh, we need white babies.
We need white babies? We got one. We got one.
So I wanted to also tell you guys, happy White History Month. July is White History Month, and
Well,
this is
all
the
the
first.
months are White History Month
And why you say that?
because that's all you're taught in school.
That all months are White History Month?
All months are White History Month. If they were not, there would need to not have a need to be a Black History Month because they're all white.
So you were taught in school that all months are White History Month?
I wasn't taught it, but I found it out.
Figured it out.
How did you find that out?
Well, I just explained to you because if it weren't, then there would be no need to specify a Black History Month unless they were all white. You understand?
Amazing. And are you celebrating White History Month this month?
What would
July?
this celebration consist of?
It was appreciating what white people have done to create the greatest country on this side of heaven and to recognize that and appreciate it.
Well, then Luna was correct. We've been celebrating that our whole lives.
You've been celebrating White History Month?
Yeah, every month you learn something about some white person in history that achieved something and you would celebrate it. Look at the calendar.
And so were you taught that in school?
No, like she said, it's common sense after a while when you start to realize you have to specify dates for these other people, then that must mean everything else.
So you agree with Lunell that Black history is there because white history is every month?
Yeah, pretty much. You look on any calendar, you look for anybody you celebrate, what color are they?
Who did you celebrate white last month?
Oh, I try not to celebrate them like that. They celebrate themselves.
Just gonna ask you, how did you celebrate White History Month?
That's a good question. We started White History Month this year, July.
Who was we?
Who?
I did.
Oh,
And,
you did?
Yeah.
And your white colleagues?
Everybody, the blacks and the whites ones too. And it's just been amazing.
Not everybody.
No, yeah.
No, not everybody.
Well, not everybody, but
But
from
you gotta be
around the
careful what you
world.
say.
Let me tell you why and how.
Your little.
Let me tell you why and how. I started White History Month because, as I said, if it wasn't for white Americans, there would be no America.
Right, because
so,
who would they murder to
on.
get everything?
Hold on.
And you're
Let me tell you
absolutely right.
why. Let me tell you why. And we have so-called Black History Month, Mexican History Month, Women
There's no
History
such
Month.
thing as Mexican history.
Women, we have Homosexual History
There's
Month.
no such thing as homosexual history month.
I would love to
June.
see that month. I
Let me
want to
just
see.
say-
June.
let me
June is
just
Homosexual
say-
History Month.
Let
You
me
don't know
just
that?
say,
No, you making stuff up.
Tommy,
So you don't know that June?
No, this
you don't know
exists.
that either?
may I speak?
Do you know that
May I
June is
speak?
Homosexual Month?
You know, today I saw 3 white men steal a shark from an aquarium. That is because white people think everything belongs to them. Because
Amazing.
they took everything. So if you choose to celebrate that, we live with it. So there's no need to, that would be like trying to celebrate the grass that's there every day. Or celebrate the sun that comes up every day. It's there every day. There's no need to celebrate white any damn thing.
So let me finish why. And so I noticed that whenever white history is spoken of, you speak of white, it's such a negative thing, and
You know,
white people hate it.
It don't stay.
White people hate it by people of color. And so I think that if we let that happen, we're going to lose the appreciation for this country.
Good day. Welcome to Indisputable.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Sir, you all have a celebration coming up next month. Are you not the founder of White History Month, I think, which starts in July?
Yeah, we're going to be celebrating our 4th year of White History Month in July. And the reason that we started it in July is because if you notice, July just feels white.
Yeah.
You know, it is White History Month. White History Month. I have a major announcement right now. As of today, the 1st of July, which today is the 2nd, I think, yeah, 2nd. But the 1st of July is White History Month. White History Month. So the whole month is White History Month from now on. Happy White History Month. As of July 1, 2018, we will be celebrating the entire month of July, White History Month. And the reason that I picked July, put it there, James. The reason I picked July is because white Christian males and female conservative, straight men and women of God are very patriotic, and July just fit with white people. 4th of July, vacations. This is our first time doing it, so my team and I have been thinking about how we're going to do it. We're going to present, good things that white folks have done to make this country so great. What do you think about my starting White History Month this year? This is our first year of celebrating the entire month of July as White History Month. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I have no problem with it. I'm not personally an identitarian, but I think that I like it seems to be kind of a middle finger to the establishment because there seems to be an anti-white narrative, especially in the corporate media. So I think it's fun.
Because I'm actually a disabled Jew, but I grew up Orthodox, like Chabad Orthodox.
How old are you?
I'm 21. And happy White Day, by the way. Happy White Week or whatever it's called.
It's happy. We are celebrating July as White History Month. Isn't that a great idea?
Yeah, because there were actually white slaves during the slavery time. It's just the white slave was worth less, and they wanted the black slave instead.
That's amazing.
There's a book on it called White Cargo.
Dana is from Georgia. Georgia on my mind.
I listen to you, and sometimes I think that we hear one thing and we have to take a couple of days to let it sit
That's right.
and firm it in our minds so that we can see that sometimes constructive criticism is there.
That's
we just
right.
take it personal. We let our emotions get in the way.
Well, happy White History Month.
All right. Jesse, you have a wonderful 4th of July. And, hey, I'll walk away. That's all I got to say.
That's right. Thank you. You too. Wow. Check out my article on WorldNet Daily, by the way, my brand new article, Warning to Whites, You Are Hated, especially white Christian conservative men. You know why I like the Mormons so much?
No,
They have a lot of white babies.
Yes.
And the Lord know we need white babies.